That's not how to do anything. So the Maserati 250F, F1 Classic. It's this will be the first classic F1 car I've driven, and it'll be the first not a Le Mans style supercar or GT1 class that I've driven on Test Drive Tuesdays. The car seems very thin. Speed limiter. No traction control, of course. What are these brakes? Oh, that's oversteer. Not good. So this is probably going to take some getting used to. Oh no, dicks. What a perfect way to start the first flying lap. Well under speed. Oh. From watching the classic F1s, or clips from them anyway, you know how much the drivers have to really work the wheel in these things, so I can definitely... Definitely see it. Today's going to be challenging. Oh, fuck off. Yeah. Right, here we go again. This corner's terrifying. Yeah, nope, not made it round. Oh dear. A little bit of damage, I think. I'll continue around for the sake of setting a time. No, perhaps I won't. Nope.
Your car is wrecked.
Well, my wheel got further than I did. That counts for something. See, that was a much better line. Why couldn't I have done that before? There's a car going off here. would normally go down to second there, but I feel you need to in this car. Oh, missed that. Yeah, balls that right up. Don't go off, don't go off, don't go off. There we go. Still gonna be down, I think. No. Thanks. There's half the battle there. It's hard enough getting the car turned in the corners, but it's when you want to straighten up, the back end just wants to keep going, and then combine that when you try and get on the power as well. It's just takes some concentration. Sticks. Come on, don't put it in a wall. So there's not balls up coming at this corner. The problem with it is because of the oversteer, you really just have to start turning right as you're exiting corner. Well, turn completely the opposite direction when you're exiting corners from the corner you're trying to turn into. No, too much power. Can I keep it? Nope. Ah, well. Yeah, very much the problem with this car is, you know, narrow wheels, slim body. It's very much designed for going fast in a straight line, and it can do that quite well. Well, given the engine size. What it can't do is go around corners. Trying to get turned in is difficult as it is, but that's not the difficulty. That's not the main difficulty anyway. The main difficulty is the car becomes quite unstable in the corners, and that's basically what I've been trying to do the last couple of attempts, is just throw the car at the corners, pardon me, and just see how much I can keep in control of it. And then you really need to watch on the exits, like here, like there. Let's get this set up properly so I can actually do a good lap. Yeah, on the exits, the car just keeps trying to go, keeps going around the corner, even though you're trying to go straight. Ah, crap, locked up. It is difficult talking and trying to concentrate. Ah, curses, curses, no.
You left the track. This lap will not count.
Now see, I don't know what the best approach for learning this car actually is. Whether it's to try and just not accelerate at all until you're facing a straight line, or if it really is the way I've been going at it so far, which is just trying to get to grips with the car, with its over-rotation problem, or its oversteer problem. This first stretch at the back end really just becomes light. No, lost it. No.
Yellow flag. Don't pass.
Oh well, try again. One thing I have noticed that's quite important in this car is to stick as much as you can to the racing line that's marked by the green arrows in this game. Oh Jesus. No, locked up. Because if you don't, then things tend to go a whole lot worse for you than if you would have stayed in the line. Ah, no. See, it's always that first sector. I mean, I suppose it was the same sector as I had the problems in the Koenigsegg last week, but yeah, I think it's just the fact that you have to kind of throw the car at the corner top speed. Just hope it goes where you want to, and then this thing it doesn't. It's definitely going to be better in this lap. I think the problem is I know how to string all the pieces together. Yeah. I just don't know that I can.
Your car is wrecked.
So that's an example of pushing the car beyond what it can do. Faster than I should have. I can feel the back tire spinning up. Oh, don't get off the grass, come on. Off the grass, there we go. Damn it, too many gears down. Let's not cock this up, come on. Not that determined. Push the car at back end here, that's fine. Too wide. Okay, it's been so long I've come to this part of the track on a timed lap, I barely even know how to drive it at speed. Ah, no. It's too slow. Is it faster? Is it? Yes! Well, the good news is I've just watched the AI do a couple of laps, and I'm faster than the AI. It's not very often I have that happen in a car. But it's fine because I'm not vain or anything. Nope. Oh. See, the thing is with it, if you can get it hooked up nicely, then the car just flows wonderfully. You barely even have to steer the thing, it just kind of rolls through corner. One input, hold the wheel straight, and the car just goes, as long as you can get the back end hooked up properly. Because when I get it right, the first section's just an absolute joy to drive. It's just the amount of times you end up in the wall. Yeah, 2 seconds up. No. Yeah, nope.
Yellow flag is out, no passing.
Oh, whoops. Alright then, we'll have one last bash at it, but I think I've done enough in this car. 30 laps. Not many of the mood time, mind you. That would have been better if I hadn't run wide. Dicks. Lost the back end. Yeah, it's gone into the wall. Yeah.
Oh, you wrecked.
And what a way to finish in this car. Yes, we know.
Speed limiter is off.
So yeah, I wanted to include this here at Daytona because having a lot of problems in the first sector of Watkins Glen, much the same way as I did in the Koenigsegg. Sorry, I figured this car is probably going to have a bit more problem than you would think getting around this track. Of course, it could be with it being so slow compared to the Koenigsegg and this track being so large that it might actually have problems. Ooh. Nope. That's interesting.
Yellow flag is out, no passing.
So my answer is yes. Yes, it does, but not in the same place. It's going into the turning that's the difficulty, which is interesting. In the Koenigsegg, it meant I could get around once in a blue moon without dying. All I had to worry about was the corner exits, but now it seems that corner entry might be important. Try stay high, see if that helps. It does help. Helps a lot with stability, I'll bring it in a bit. Yeah, so one of the things you learn in NASCAR is that the inside line, or the tightest line, isn't always the best. And I think it might be the saving grace in this car. I'll go up high again. No, it won't. No, it won't. No, couldn't drop down a gear. So it's hard, I learn or not. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Done the fastest lap on this track. Yellow flag. 1-0.
Yeah, no, had to turn too much. Nope. Dicks.
Yellow flag, don't pass.
So let's try it again here. Really regulate the line. Turn in early. Regulate the throttle. No, there it goes. Yeah. Got below the dashed lines. Yellow line, sorry.
Yellow flags are waving. Remember, that's no overtaking.
So yeah, basically just one movement and... God damn it.
7.30.
Whee! No, I don't want to... Nah, turned the wrong way.
Yellow flags are waving. Remember.
No, there we go. Well, that's good. My philosophy this time round is I'm not braking, I'm just regulating the throttle. That seems to be a lot more productive than the other one was. I'm gonna do the cheaty thing. Ha!
That's the new fastest lap. Great work. Speed limiter is off.
Yeah, okay, so regulating the throttle is definitely the way forward in this car for going around corners. I mean, I don't know what classic Indy cars look like. I've never really seen one. But I mean, I know nowadays they certainly look a lot similar concept to Formula 1 cars. This is a Formula 1 car, but if the old Indy cars were anything similar, then they must have had fun at the Indianapolis 500. I'm gonna call it time there. Oh yeah, right. Okay, I forget. Practice starts. These will probably be somewhat relevant in this kind of car. Ah, there's actually launch control. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry, I was just sticking around. Alright, okay. For real this time. On my own. That's tricky. It's quite the launch you get, though. Try a bit higher. No, I think I prefer mid-revs first, and then... Yeah, that's a lot smoother. Yeah, so it's not so bad for starts, actually. Like I said, it's quite good to go in a straight line. You can brake in a straight line, you just can't turn around the corner. So with that, I move on to Bristol. And
remember, that's no overtaking. 20.80.
What a way to set the fastest lap. Yep. Interesting.
That's the new fastest lap. Great work.
hooked up well.
140.
Nice.
0, 0. That's the fastest lap.
I was gonna say I'll have one more run until I balls up the start, so I'll see. Yeah, I'm down. So I'm still down, so one more run it is. God, you're right on the edge of this car. Turn it in, there we go. It's a bit poor, but still. All I need to do now is just get this hooked up without spinning it out. I think we'll be in for another good lap. Now. Oh yes. I was just thinking in my head, can I do this first corner without ballsing it up again? But the answer is no. Right. So the Evo was 223.4. And I have managed in this a 224.5. So my last challenge is to beat the Evo. So this car from 1957 is still faster than modern road cars. Admittedly, this one was purpose built, but nonetheless, 60 years has elapsed. Oh, and this thing has no aerodynamics. Oh, and wasn't designed to take a corner. Quite a few things you forgot about when building cars in the past. Oh, windshields, there's another one. Nah, I'll stop nitpicking on the old cars. I'm actually having a lot of fun in this. Can we do it? Now what's the game doing?
20.01. That's the fastest lap with that car.
The answer is no. Not yet. So I've got half a second to find. Made up my half a second. All I've got to do now is hold on to it. My challenge for the day is done. Second and a half in lieu. This isn't an exercise of going fast, it's an exercise of not crashing now. God, I feel like I'm strategizing for a race. Yeah, dick sticks. That would just be perfect. Crashing. Oh yes, I've done it well as well.
That's the fastest lap with that car.
Well, that's been a productive day. I'm very happy with that.
Yellow flag is out, no passing.
So yeah, normally I finish up in Watkins Glen, so it's a little bit of a change of scenery, some poorly drawn scenery at that. But yeah, that was a Maserati 250F. Formula 1 car from 1957. It's £15 on Simraceway unless you get the offer, which will have ended sadly by the time this video comes out. I think it's the only classic F1 car, well, of that era that Simraceway have got, and it's definitely challenging to drive. It takes a lot of getting used to, and there's a lot of stuff that you still have to work out of, but it's really been good fun today, and I think I'm definitely going to be buying it. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this video ends up not too long, and I'll see you all next week.